Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today we're going to talk about how you make money with a charity. Running a charity event, that's right, you can make some serious dough. And that's what we're talking about here. A big shout out to Nostalgia1. He's really passionate about the subject of me going in on his favorite YouTubers. But we appreciate his passion here and his comments, of course. Remember, guys, this is for your entertainment and only. Don't take it so seriously, even if you're seriously invested in these YouTubers. I'm a man who's been listening to Miss Rachel all day, Coco Melon, and have my hands full of diapers. So this is entertainment only.
Content creators and influencers should be held accountable when faced with serious allegations.
Now, let me be clear to him and his legal team. The only allegation I'm making here is that this guy, by his own admission, is absolutely full of shit. And so are his friends for covering up for him or not calling him out just in general. That's the allegation here, but we're going to take a look at how you can make money running a charity. That's right. Now, guys, what I'm about to tell you is not financial or legal advice of any kind. I'm just giving you a layman's perspective of what I've seen done in the industry. Okay? What I've seen done. And what I'm going to do here is break down everything he said and things that happen in the industry on how you can actually profit from the things that he said that the money was used for. And let me tell you, you are going to be surprised with the crap you can get away with depending on where in the country you're at, what state you're in, what country you're in. You name it. If you're running a charity, you can definitely make money, right? Depending how it's set up. Now, some people set up a charity where they're not taking a salary. So you think, hey, it has to be on the up and up. Well, not necessarily. There's other ways you can make money by spending the charity's money and you getting some of the benefits out of it. And this is what usually happens in this kind of stuff. So let's break it down and go step by step here. Let's go.
However, there were real production costs when it comes to running this event. We paid for flights,
All right. He said me paying for flights. Now, I'm not saying this happened in this case, but this is something that can actually happen. Have you guys heard of frequent flyer miles? Have you heard of credit cards that give you something back when you buy these plane tickets? What kind of plane tickets were they? Were they first class? Were they coach? Right? You can actually get a benefit from buying these tickets. You accrue miles, and all of a sudden you have a free trip. Right? Who receives the benefit of those tickets that are purchased? Right? So just don't think about, how you're getting there. I mean, why do they have to pay for everybody to get there? Isn't this a charity? Wouldn't you go on your own dime? Why are you charging the charity for your plane tickets?
hotels.
Well, hotels, it's the same thing. You can get bonuses, you can get comps, you can get all kinds of things. And what kind of rooms are we talking about here? Are we talking Motel 6? Are we talking the Hilton? What kind of rooms are we talking about for the guests?
Appearance fees.
Now, for those of you apologists out there, I want anyone out there to tell me who would charge for an appearance fee here. It's a charity event for a good cause, right? But somebody is charging an appearance fee according to his words. This is a real nice way of taking care of your friends, business associates, other things. Not saying it happened in this case, but you got to follow the money trail. You got to follow the money trail, and it will take you some interesting places, I assure you.
Supplies, food and catering.
Food and supplies, catering. Oh, man. What a party we're having so far, right? You invite your friends. They charge an appearance fee. Now you're flipping meals. You're getting the best of the best. What kind of meals are we talking about here? Taco Bell? How many meals? Who's paying for these meals? With what card? Are we getting any bonuses? Follow the money. Follow the money.
Cost of good for merchandise, etc. All of that totaled just under $12,000.
You can throw a great party for under 12 grand, let me tell you. And this is what you have here. You have hotels, you have flights, you have catering. How many meals? We don't know, right? There's too many unknowns here. That's why you have to follow the paper trail. Now, they say they can account for everything. It would be interesting to see who these receipts are made out to, including the appearance fees, right? That's what we need to see. You need to follow the money. And let me tell you why this makes a great, great adventure.
Income from Twitch subscriptions and bits, along with merchandise, have offset some of the production costs.
All right, so you're saying Gen X Gamer, so this guy could have, or anybody that runs a charity like this, be throwing parties with their friends, having a great time, and, writing it off to the charity, right? That happens all the time in business, and he said that he spent some of the donations for the cost of production, right? That's in his own words, the same money that he said that he wasn't going to touch, he touched. But there's several ways you can benefit. If you pay out of your own pocket, for example, for all these things, you can get all the rebates and just use the receipts that you can charge the charity to, right? And one common way, one thing that happens in business all the time is somebody will rent a hall, for example, for an event. And a lot of these halls have promotions, not on the first one, but if you buy multiple, the second one will be 50% off, right? You can use that for another event. And usually these charities, people that run charities, have multiple charities. But that second one is in your name. It's not in the charity's name. So you can go ahead and flip that to somebody else or use it however you may please.
Our event organizers, venue expenses, crafts and catering, event dinners.
Now listen to all those trades, right? All that's work that people do. Now what happens very commonly in these charities is the people providing these services are somehow relations to the people running the charities, right? So they get a break, they could get a rebate, quote unquote. Again, they're paying with their own credit card, and they're only going to charge the charity for what they spent on that event. They don't necessarily have to give them the bonuses that you get for spending that money, or if you're benefiting your family member who happens to work on any of these trades, well, who knows, right? So, if you're really doubtful on whatever charity you're thinking about, you can look up those receipts and who they go to and who owns those companies providing security and all these other trades, right? Are they other YouTubers? Who are they? How come these other trades don't also give to charity? There's very few people who wouldn't in an event of this type, so it makes you wonder.
Support staff, production equipment.
He just said production equipment. Who gets to use it afterwards? Who gets to keep it? Right? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. This is the reason why these things work. You can use that equipment for whatever you want afterwards. Of course, you're going to use it on charity, but hey, it's there.
Rentals, event branded merchandise, security, insurance, and more.
Can you imagine whoever owns that credit card? If you weren't sick before, right? Whoever's reaping the benefits out of this, whoever's getting the appearance fees, whoever's doing whatever for any charity, not just for this one. But that's the way it goes in business. It's always gone that way, guys. This is why this touches a nerve, and it's not uncommon in the industry. It's not unique to this charity. It happens all the time, right? Charity events are a great way to get together with your friends, have a great party, have a great time, get tax write-offs, and everybody wins, right? And everybody should win, but sometimes somebody will screw up, and in this case, it looks like this guy didn't donate the money. If he would have done it, none of this would be happening. Now, guys, I know this because, my years in the industry and business and stuff like that, I've been in a couple of these, I've ran a couple of these, and I've done all kinds of things for different companies where this is the kind of stuff that we do. Here's one of the best parts of running your own charity event, though, is you get to dump all your unwanted inventory for full retail price or full cost, right? And not only that, your friends can come over and dump their garbage too. Let's just say hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, one of these YouTubers, I don't know, some kind of hack writer, that makes, I don't know, video game books based on emulator play, one of those Idiots. Now you get to shovel all your crap, all your unsold crap, stuff that nobody buys. You can give it to the charity so they can try to raise money with it. And you get a tax break at full retail price. That's right. All your unwanted crap, whether it's books, stickers, cups, whatever the hell you're trying to hawk out there that nobody wants to buy, you can go ahead and dump it over here. And not only did you get a great party, right? You hung out with your friends. You got flown in. You got your appearance fee. You got food and catering, probably drinks. It's a great time. That's why everybody stays silent. Nobody wants to give up the gravy train in a lot of these situations. The only animality here, right? The only thing that really doesn't really happen is somebody going in an interview and admitting to all this crap, right? Nobody ever says, I'm going to use this money for these purposes after you've said that you're not going to touch it, right? Nobody does that I've ever seen, because that's a really stupid thing to do, but apparently this guy did it, you know. I don't know. But this happens in business all the time, and I hate to break it to you guys, but this is what happens all the time. When you see somebody running multiple charities, this is exactly what they're doing. High times, baby. It's the money.